everybody. We want to thank you so much for joining us here on Evening, folks.
Evening, folks.
You know, we appreciate everybody out there joining us on here and relaxing on the evening. And if you know somebody that needs just a little more relaxing and a little less stress and a nice evening, you send them on over to, where's it, YouTube's or iTunes, all those things where this is, and look at it on there.
iTunes.
Right?
It's not on iTunes.
On a computer. When you go on a computer to look at it, instead of looking at the news or what's happening, come on in the evening, folks, and relax us. Everybody knows somebody like it at work. Everybody knows somebody.
Somebody just on the edge.
Well, if we can help, that's all I want to do.
Ready to snap.
I mean, ready to snap.
Somebody so crazy that the only voice that'll make any sense to them comes out of this ragged old mouth.
I didn't say that. Don't send crazy people to look at this. They looking for something to be crazy over, mad about. Don't do that. Just somebody a little wound. Just somebody irritated. Like, just say irritated, not about to snap or whatever. Somebody just
it's irritated so bad that the least little thing could set them off.
No.
Everybody's on edge around them watching. You need to watch Evening, folks, after spending all day at work with Harold, thinking like, well, he went to the bath, he's been in that bathroom a long time. What's he constructing?
Constructing? What? If there's somebody that's that bad off, don't tell them to look at a video of us. You tell them to go see a doctor. Tell the doctor come get them or whatever you got to do before, things happen. I don't want to, so... Somebody like that, you deal with them in a different way. But somebody just irritated, I wish I had something to look at and help me relax in the evening. Somebody says that.
Calm down.
Well, you will say
first off, you got everybody scared to go to work tomorrow.
I didn't say
with your fear mongering, and then you start yelling at everybody. This isn't the Evening, folks, I've come to expect.
All right, because you trying to. I need to look at this later on, hopefully. But all I'm going to see is you winding me up. So just let me do my thing. There it goes, yeah.
What's that supposed to be?
It's all animals, kind of animals. That's right, it's time for Snake of the Day #1. Snake of the Day. Now, let me tell you why I'm excited. I've got my whole attitude turned around on this Snake of the Day, no matter what Julie wants or thinks or whatever.
Julie works down at Cuddle Buddies.
Cuddle Buddies. It
used to be called Pet of the Day.
Something
it wound up being snakes only. Jackie got mad and went down and confronted poor Julie, who's going through a divorce.
And she shaked these papers in my face and showed me every one of these right here. And I tell you what. Oh, yeah.
Listen. Hear that siren?
Yeah.
Could y'all hear that siren? I mean, something going down at Longhorn's dancing parlor.
Next door. Everybody fighting over
They got the ACs out over there. People just ready to snap. It is like an epidemic.
Everybody snap everywhere.
If we make it through the end of this week, we will be lucky.
People over there get drank too much and get to fussing and fighting over there. That's what happens over there every week.
Now, they should have called it knife boots.
Julie, I know you told me I signed this paper and you showed me all 3 different pieces of paper. I tell you what.
Specific to Julie right now.
That's right. And everybody else, you might as well listen in on this. So, this, I talked to my good lawyer friend, Tracy Trace, and he looked at these papers. Because you said, these are your copies, and that's right, they are my copies. And I got him to look over them, take a look at this, and I tell you what, I don't see nowhere. Yes, I have to say Snake of the Day. Yes, I have to talk about whatever snake you want to be adopted or me to talk about for whatever reason. Yes, all that is right. That's all in writing. But he showed me this on this page here. Yep, right here. This says right here. I should say it don't say right here. What it don't say nothing about no picture or nothing. It says I gotta say Snake of the Day. I gotta say what kind of snake it is. Get all the information. But that's it. It never says nowhere in here that I gotta show any picture of no snake. And I tell you what, I trust Tracy as much as anybody. Tracy is a good lawyer. He may not be a good Nashville lawyer, but he's a good lawyer, and I take his word for it. So now, with that, let's go on to Snake of the Day. All right, Snake of the Day #1. This here, oh, look at that. That is something else. Look at him. All right, this snake is called Lestat, and it is an albino ball python. Oh, look at that. That's just adorable. I love this. I love him. And he's about 46 inches in total length, it says here. And you need about a 20-gallon long aquarium for him. That's what he got to live in there. And he eats, one appropriately sized mouse per week. And that's Lestat. Stat. STLES, tat. Lestat. And oh, look at that. I put him up there one more time. I wish I could just reach out there and grab him right off the computer and pull him in my lap right now. Bless his heart. All right, so that's snake of the day number 1.
Tracy told you that was
was
illegal?
We looked all those papers, or I say he looked with me and said, don't say nothing about no picture in here. And he said, look, so not a one. I can put any kind of picture I want to. Don't have to put no picture of snake or whatever. I'm doing what I need to do legally binding right now, and I'm well in my rights within the law.
Now, if he's such a good lawyer, why ain't he up in Nashville?
Why?
All right, it's time for my segment this week, Stripper Stage Times.
What?
All right, over at Fox Gloves at 7:30, you got Stacy and Tanisha. 8:30 is Avon and Kimmy.
What?
9:30 is Trish, Sahara, Amber. 10:30 p.m.
This is evening, folks. You're not going to get on here and talk about strippers or say strippers. No, that's not what we do on this.
What time do you think Kiki and Zaire go on? 10:30 in the evening.
I don't care what time I go on, and anybody that wants to know what time I go on, I go down there and pay you however much money.
That's true. You can go down to the Pink Playpen and see Malibu taking the stage at 8 p.m.
No.
Jade and Destiny going on at 9. Jasmine at 10.
Enough
and Marina at 11:30.
Enough of this,
Jackie,
bull.
I haven't even told you about Dirty Doors.
I don't want to know about Dirty Doors. I don't want to know nothing about no strippers on here.
Dirty Doors says see website for schedule with the following substitutions. Oasis is on at midnight.
Oh.
And Midnight
Shut your mouth.
is on at 11:30.
Enough of it. I don't want to hear it.
At Lebanon Strip Club, we got Rio at 8:30 with Tawny at 9, Nikki, Brianna, and Desiree at 9:30, Honey, Savannah, and Tiffany at 10:30, Diamond at 11:30.
How many strippers are there? Good God Almighty!
Cinnamon,
I don't want to hear about any of them anywhere. Just enough.
Cinnamon will be late with no ETA. Oh, and at Antioch Jugs and Gash, it's Rhonda all night. So that is Stripper Stage Time.
No, it wasn't. I'm sorry if this is what you're trying to do. You're supposed to relax. You don't sit and talk about strippers and filth.
Well, you relax your way, and I'll relax
Well,
mine.
you ain't doing relaxing anyway like that anywhere on this ever again.
Jackie, can you believe the news this week?
No.
OMG. Donald Trump.
Oh, hell.
Boy, we need a section on this thing called What Did Trump Do This Evening, folks? Because he is revamped his whole campaign, and supposedly Roger Ailes is going to help him do some debate prep. So he's in bed with Roger Ailes. First time Roger Ailes has been in bed with somebody he didn't have to threaten to fire.
All right, enough. Now, they're friends. Have been friends a long time. He probably, we don't know if that's what Trump may just be give him something to do right now. He's going through whatever he's going through, whether he should or not. So they're friends. Well, I don't know if he got, he may be sitting. Is he listening to Roger Ailes? You think he's going to listen to anything Roger Ailes tells him to do?
I think that's two people who don't listen to anyone else talking in a room.
Yeah.
And then they got this Breitbart guy coming. I guess they got rid of Paul Manafort, who was Trump, who they brought him in and got rid of Corey Lewandowski. So, but Corey Lewandowski is now on CNN as the Trump surrogate on there talking about Trump. So he's still loyal to Trump. And now his old Breitbart boss is working with Trump along with Roger Ailes. So I guess if you want to jerk on a woman or tell them, fill out them unemployment forms unless you want to. That skirt. Hey, Blondie.
Hey.
Those skirts are not cutting it. So says Roger Ailes. Corey, jerk that arm.
Hey.
That's what's going on over at the Trump campaign.
I don't want to hear about it on this.
And then you got the Breitbart guy who hates all the establishment Republicans. Your Paul Ryan's Breitbart is pro-Trump 100%. They're so pro-Trump they make Trump's pro-Putin stance look like.
What?
Nah, I got nothing. We should write these probably.
So
they got nobody. So there's no traditional Republicans in the Trump camp anymore. Paul Manafort, that was the last embalmed old school Republican.
Right,
they do not exist. Trump has claimed the Republican Party. You got Paul Ryan in the House. You got Rance Priebus over there saying he's going to run for head of the RNC again.
Wow.
Nobody cares. But the people running for president hate all those guys. They're done. That's the Republican. George W. Bush's. Those are history, dude.
Don't remind me. Rance Priebus is trying to run for get a job that doesn't exist. It's over with, and it's all because of. I don't have to say it again. I told everybody. Told it again. Trump. He just.
Now Michael Moore. I guess your favorite filmmaker.
No,
since you hate Trump so bad. I guess you and Michael Moore just sit around talk about how bad America is.
I don't like either one of them.
I mean, but in a different way than how Trump talks about how bad America is. Now, Michael Moore wrote an article. He says that Trump never intended to be president. He just ran to get some publicity and as a bargaining chip in negotiations for his apprentice contracts. And then he got real popular, and he's like, oh, wait, this is fun. And then it set in after he won the primary. He's like, oh, shit, this is not fun. I want to go back on TV. And now it's too late. So, and Michael Moore goes on to say that maybe Trump is self-sabotaging. Maybe he doesn't want to be president so bad. But he also cannot stand the thought of being a loser. That's sort of his thing. He's a winner. He's not a loser.
Right.
So he's going into this election 10 points down in the polls.
It'll look worse every day.
To Hillary Clinton, who gives him, she walks over to Trump every morning. She walks over to Trump's house and knocks on the door. She has a little sugar bowl, and she said, here you go, Donald. Last night I crapped out a fresh scandal for you. Sometimes it's just an old scandal that people have done some more digging in, and it just looks worse and worse. Nothing super incriminating, but it just all looks bad. It adds up to a feeling people have about me. Any competent person could take this sugar bowl of scandal that I'm giving you every day and cut me off at the knees. And then Donald Trump says, come in here. I got a sugar bowl full of fucking nonsense.
Hey, watch your mouth.
And racist bullshit.
Hey.
And a bunch of just like me jerking off, kind of.
Hey.
I filled up 400 sugar. Come in this room of 400 sugar bowls.
All right.
This is cute, what you're giving me, but I'm just going to dump it in the toilet because all anybody's going to talk about today is this.
Yep. Hillary Clinton.
He can't be Hillary Clinton.
He can't. Why? Why did they get to this? He's going to have to make a choice one way or the other. If this is true, which if Michael Moore said it, I don't know what to believe. Michael Moore wants him to win by way because that makes he gets a movie out of that. If he wins, he gets another movie. So he first off, he may be saying this to trick somebody or something like that. I don't know. But if he's going to get out, he ain't going to drop out. He better go all the way and then just lose even if he don't. Because if he just drops out, people are going to hate him so much. Now, he'll be able to convince a percentage of his supporters that it was rigged. I wasn't going to go through with this with the way they've been treating me. I've had enough of it. There's a certain percentage of that people that would be like, well, that's true. Bless his heart. Thanks for trying. But there's going to be some other be mad as hell. He best just stay in it all the way.
And then accuse them of rigging the election.
That's
minority-based voter fraud, crooked Hillary.
That's it.
Crooked media. I got you. So you're saying, your advice to Donald Trump is to stay in the race and lose because you'll be less of a loser by losing and accusing
Yep.
than by dropping out and not losing.
Yep.
So losing a cues.
Losing a cues.
Less a lose. More a lose, drop out before it happens. Sore loser, better than not losing, dropping out. Because what does he do if he drops out? He's got nothing.
I don't know what it does. Hell, I don't know.
He will have betrayed the establishment Republicans, the Breitbart Republicans. I mean, people will just that live in America will still like him. I mean, I guess he can always, he can. We said this on our podcast. He can always just, do shows.
Well, yeah. At Branson.
He should. Does he own property in Branson?
He probably does. That should be the cheapest way to make money because they didn't have to have no music, don't have to have no, but he just comes out there and talks to people. And people, they'd be lined up around the block. See it, I tell you right now.
He doesn't even have to live there. He can still live. That's what stops a lot of people from doing a show in Branson.
That's true, yeah. I won't stay there, yeah.
He could just fly in and out every night, stay in New York, go down there, the Trump Theater, biggest, best, gaudiest theater in Branson, Missouri, breathe new life into Branson. Maybe, he doesn't have to just come out and talk, Jackie. If he can go to Branson, he should do it. He should have some dancing girls, wholesome dancing girls come out. Well, somebody come out and do a little country comedy. Would you work for Donald Trump?
I wouldn't want to, no. I wouldn't want having a report to work. I don't want to be anywhere. I don't like him talking to me on the TV. I don't want to be around him anywhere, him talking to me, no.
Well, I think you just give him some pretty good advice, so I would not be surprised if next week after he fires Steve Bannon, if he's not calling old Jackie Broles up on the phone and say, hey, will you come run my campaign?
I ain't going to run nothing of his, no.
Paul Manafort's been dead, and Manafort, I finally figured out right this instant who he looks like. He looks like Weekend at Bernie's if you shaved off the mustache. And he seriously might be. Have you seen him on TV talking?
I try not to look at him.
And that's the news.
Listen to all that. Listen to all of it.
What is it?
All of it. It's time for Snake of the Day number 2. You should know it by now.
I don't know what this is. I just want to say that I'm not on board with this 100%. I just want to, just in case that this is still illegal, I don't want Julie calling me up as
Julie can
accomplice.
Call. She'd get her lawyer. I talked to my lawyer. My friend lawyer, it wasn't not official.
I went to school with Tracy. I don't know how good a lawyer he is.
Well, we'll see. We'll see about this. Nowhere on that. I can show whatever I want, whatever picture, whatever video, whatever I want to. That's what I'm going to do. All right, here we go. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's just, I love little animals. All right. Here's go. Snake of the Day number 2. Now, the name of this snake right here is Shadow Soul. He's an OKT cord snake, it says here. OKT cord snake. He gets to be about 4 or 5 feet in length. Need 20-gallon enclosure for him to be. Oh, look at him. Look at those. They just, and it says here, appropriately sized rodents. So that's Shadow Soul, Snake of the Day number 2. There you go, Julie.
Thanks, everybody, for joining us here at Evening Folks. Tonight, Evening Folks was sponsored by... Oh, do your sponsor, Jackie.
You go on, do you? All right, I do mine then. All right, fine, whatever it is. I got my same sponsor I always got. It's a good sponsor. I love sponsor. Delicious, sweet, something sweet to put in your mouth. It's Dead Granny's Cookies. That's right. Dead Granny's Cookies. Yeah, a cookie ain't a granny, but it's all you got. Delicious. That's Dead Granny's Cookies. Yeah.
I guess I could have done mine. I don't know why.
Why'd you make me go first? I don't know. Well,
that could just as easily wrapped it all up. Wizard Beards, folks. Wizard Beards Smoke Head and Vape Shop. They got some new vape flavors in there now. Hot potato, Diet Dr. Pepper, corn dog, and mystery gummy.
Man.
Also, they got some glass pipes made out of 2-way mirrors, so you can pretend like you're a department store detective.
What is it?
Smoking that dope.
All right.
So that is Wizard Beards and your Dead Granny's Cookies. Thanks for joining us here at Evening, folks. I hope we calmed you down so you can go back to work tomorrow and face another day of that psychopath.
Strippers, and then just dope right then. That's strippers and dope. That's not what's supposed to eat.
How do you relax, man?
I don't. And don't forget to subscribe. Hell.